We're here at the 2010 OneMedForum in San Francisco. I'm now joined by Jeff Margolis, founder and CFO of Xintria Pharmaceuticals. Jeff, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Bill.
I think the best way to start this is, how about just a brief overview of Xintria?
Xintria Pharmaceutical Corporation was formed in May of 2006 based upon a license received from the Institute of Medicinal Biotechnology in Beijing for the worldwide, other than China, development of berberine chloride and any analog or derivative from that compound for any therapeutic use anywhere in the world but China.
Okay, let's talk about that lead candidate, berberine. Now, can you tell us where you are in clinical development and the understanding of the mechanism of action?
Sure. Berberine is actually a drug that has been used in China for over 50 years to treat a condition that is not a target indication of ours. But there's a lot known about the compound, and there have been 5 phase 2A clinical studies in therapeutic areas of interest to us. Those include hyperlipidemia, type 2 diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and a variety of other similar and related areas, including liver disease.
Okay. How about if we can just touch on some of the supporting drugs in your pipeline?
Sure. One of the things we know about berberine is we know that it has at least 3 mechanisms of action, and we know that it acts on all 3. So one of the things we've done is we've developed a proprietary pipeline of compounds with either enhanced properties or that separate out those various mechanisms. We have about a dozen such compounds in the pipeline, and we've begun some early testing of those compounds to determine which ones might be eligible for further development.
Okay, and they're in preclinical development as of this day?
Yes. In
okay.
fact, one of our goals is to complete the pharmacology in 2010 on at least 2 of those compounds.
Well, let's talk about these goals. That, including what you've just mentioned now, from an investor standpoint, what kind of major milestones and catalysts can we expect to see from Xintria in the rest of 2010?
Well, we think we can complete the preclinical pharmacology on at least 2 of these new chemical entities. We believe that we can do and complete the CMC for preclinical toxicology studies for these nominated NCEs. We are involved in some out-licensing discussions of berberine itself and some international clinical development opportunities. One of the things we would like to do is we'd like to do an expanded phase 2 study for berberine, the parent compound, during 2010.
Okay. Jeff, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Again, that was Xintria Pharmaceuticals Corporation, and more information can be found at OneMedPlace.com.